So, the prosecution in this Johnathan Quiles case, they got some splaining to do, because I'm a little confused why we're learning about every tidbit that was tossed in the trash when they got around to searching the dump a month after the disappearance of Iyana Sawyer. Body's never been found. We know there's at least not going to be any evidence of that. It would be a shocker if there was. Catherine Lizardo is still here with me, and I will thank and excuse in his absence Bob Mata. He had to run off to do some very important legal stuff. We always appreciate his being here. We'll see him next time on the network. So, Catherine, as I'm watching this unfold, and day after day after day, and excruciating detail about what they didn't find, drone footage of what they didn't find, I start to think, if I'm the defendant, I'm okay with this, because my position is she's still alive somewhere. I think it's helping the defense at a certain point.
At this point, it seems that way. She's going through day by day, and the detective testified that they dug that landfill for 16 days, and we've heard so far as to the details on the third day. So the anticipation is building here if she's going through day by day until the 16th day to simply say they did not find anything. But what I find notable is she's talking about how much trash that they actually excavated, and I wrote down notes of 478 tons of debris on the first day and so forth, and it makes me wonder if that much garbage had to be dug up, how could the defendant have hidden anything under that? So it's confusing at this time.
Yeah, I think I'm waiting now, since I'm into everything trash in Jacksonville, Florida, I'm waiting now to learn about how many trucks of trash is dumped every day. So that, remember, this has been a month. So then you can start calculating, well, it's, about 1.5 feet of junk on top of junk every day. That means they're looking at 30 feet of trash. I'm making those numbers up, but you see what I'm getting at. How much trash would they have had to sift through even to find this person if she was dumped there? It's mind-boggling. So that's not really a question. That's just my, rambling on about how bizarre it seems to me that they have this level of evidence, of testimony for this jury about the trash. I want to talk more about the snitch, because I think that's critical, especially the point at which the snitch got any information the snitch got. Very early in any jailhouse relationship. And we know how often it happens that it's kind of a, hey, I'll tell you this, maybe I get that. I think that's going to be critical in this case. I can't wait to see the snitch. What do you think?
Oh, same here. I'm sure the jurors will be very interested in that snitch as well. And just to point out what you're saying, how you and I are speculating right now as to why they're showing and getting all of this testimony, I have a good feeling the juries are thinking the same, and as they're starting to drone out as to why is this relevant at all. So maybe we'll hear from the snitch at some point as to why they needed to look at that landfill per se, because like you mentioned earlier, after his arrest, a week later, that's when they started digging at this landfill. Yeah,
and that's a month after her last appearance anywhere. It is just fascinating. And I have to say, although I appreciate the work they've done, talking about working in the cold, it's Jacksonville, Florida. In January, it's in the high 40s is the low. So, but anyway, God bless them and the work that they're doing. Hey, Catherine, I want to thank and excuse you. Always a pleasure to have you on, and have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. Take care. Okay, so that's going to do it for me, Michael Bryant. Try to do the right thing and have a great weekend yourself. We'll see you next time right here on Law and Crime.